Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shimazu Gun Samurai series. You join us here with Senjiro Shimazu as we are about halfway to Clan Tier 2. Big milestone in any series when you hit Clan Tier 1 and Clan Tier 2 and eventually get to Clan Tier 3. The jumps aren't as big from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 and 5 to 6, you know, and so on there. But we have two companions now. If you didn't watch the last video, bad YouTube viewer, go watch the last one. But yes, thank you all so much for all the support in this series and all my other series. Let me go and thank the channel members real quick, and then we'll roll right on into the episode. Thank you to Walter, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadow Fighter Pro, JT Morris, Jared, Moses, and Tyler Mitch. Thank you guys so much. That was a really fucked up order I did that in. I was about halfway scrolled down the list and I didn't realize it. But yeah, we have a let me drop a save here real quick just to be safe. Shimazu 5. There we go. And we will go ahead and hop into this siege battle. This is going to be an interesting battle. Well, one, because it's our first siege battle of the series, and two, because this is our first time sieging with a primarily modern matchlock force here. So we'll have to see how it goes. Their garrison totally got starved out, so this should be really easy for us. There is a couple enemy lords in there, and hopefully we can get some really good loot from that. But mostly just wanna stay on the outskirts here of the battle and maybe do some urban gunnery here. Ooh, that is a lot of reload sound effects there. Looks like they have my guys over here behind this stuff. Not sure how exactly that's gonna work out. Do they have guys up along the walls? Yeah, they do. Let's see what they want my guys doing. Yeah, it looks like they're just pushing them over here. You know what I guess we can do? I guess we can line up here, like back here, maybe out of the range of the archers. That might be an idea for us to do. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll pop back into the camera here. Ooh, hopefully that wasn't my party. Oh, it looks like it was my party. Oh, that's really unfortunate. All right, well, we have some guys in the windows here that we can shoot. Oh, you motherfucker. He bumped me. I don't appreciate that. We are getting a lot of kills, though. It is very nice indeed. What is going on with my formation here? All right, let's pull the gun troops back a bit, and we'll bring them back here, just like so. Yeah, just like that. That's fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. We'll bring them back there just to keep these guys safe. Yeah, we missed. All right, let's hit a reload here. Yeah, we are pulling those guys back so that they can not take as many losses, because the guys in front of them are going to get shot at first, and our guys can still see pretty far into the buildings here. I'm not sure what we have a better bet of hitting, or a better odds of hitting there is up in these tiny windows, or way up there with the slit windows. I'm not exactly sure. I think I just shot the thing right in front of me on accident. Well, that was smooth, Ghost. Nice play there, buddy. Ah, we're not hitting shit from there. We need to move up. We need to move forward and do a better location here. Go ahead and take cover behind this. Do some urban gunnery here. Let me cancel the reload there and actually go for the crouch reload. Oh, it's not going to let me. That's kind of annoying. That's okay, though. There's a guy right there that we should be able to shoot quite easily. There we go. And it looks like we did kill one there. Nice. Very nice indeed. All right, now those guys are moving up. That is perfect. We'll go ahead and take another shot here, and then we'll go into the tactical cam. Ooh, did take a hit there. All right, looks like we can shoot again. Take another shot in there, and then we'll go tac cam, and we'll bring the ranged troops up here, and we'll move them up to here. I think, right there. Gonna hit another reload here and then go for some snipes on these boys right there. Our gun troops should be able to hold back these archers pretty good, I would think. We haven't lost too many. They are taking a lot of losses though. Holy shit. There we go. Dropped another one. Yep, they are starting to fire now. Nice. Ah, we hit the wall. Shit. I can't wait till we have a better gun skill, man. That's going to be so nice. Yeah, we are getting quite a few kills with every volley fired. And you know, we can do this here. We can do hold fire. And they should fire a volley there. Ah, we missed again. God damn it. That's okay. We should start shooting through those little gaps in the wall, though. I think that would be a good idea. We need to take out some of these guys in the towers, though. They are dealing quite a large amount of damage to our troops. There we go. Got a hit in there. And that was a kill. Very nice. Yeah, we're doing all right on the kill department. All right, let's go ahead and bring the gun troops up here just a bit. Let's bring them up to over here, I think. Yeah, we'll put them like maybe right here in an extended line here. They should be able to get some decent shots from over there. Let's tell them to hold fire there. And let's actually spread them out here like that. That way we get some nice coverage here. There we go. Right there. And we'll tell them to we will tell them to fire at will. And then we'll go F10 camera. Take another shot there. We've got 5 kills so far. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, now we're starting to fire a lot here. That's going to be good. It looks like the siege is really not going well for us, though. It looks like they're sending in their fucking Yumi Ashigaru here, which is very, very unfortunate. But we should be able to help out here quite a bit. We shot the thing in front of us again. God damn it. All right, now comes the infantry. There we go. That's where we really needed to go. Perfect. And we may actually start... I'm going to tell these guys to go lose formation here. Oopsies. Let's line these guys up here like that. Why is it doing that? I hate when it does that shit. No, I do not want you to go like that. Please. Please do that. And then please go loose formation. There we go. All right. Okay, looks like we need to reload here. Let's go ahead and try to get into the second tier here, I think. I'll leave my my troops on the outside here. I don't want to lose too many here. Let's get our reload done, and then we'll go ahead and push into the fortress here. All right, here we go. Senjito going in. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll tell my infantry to charge there. I think I can shoot on this ladder here. It's not going to let me do that. That's annoying. I thought I might be able to cheese it there, but I guess not. That's okay. Yeah, we want to get as many kills as possible here because this is going to be a successful siege, obviously, because we have so many more men than them. But we did lose like damn near, yeah, like 400 here. We're probably going to lose about 450. And I love how the drop down doesn't actually deal damage to you. So we'll go ahead and keep coming up through there. There we go. They're finally chopping those archers to pieces. We're at 66 kills so far. That's pretty good. We're going to keep moving forward here. Look at all the weapons strewn around this whole place. That is pretty crazy indeed. Look at that. They got some extra weapons over here. Some Yumi, some Nagimakis, some Naginatas, some Yari there. Go ahead and keep heading this way. Let's get a reload here really quick. We are still getting good kills, so not too worried about it. We're about halfway depleted on the ammunition front, so that is good. There's a guy right there that we can snipe. Ah, missed. All right, let's hit a reload. We'll stay first person for this. Why not? Looks a little awkward, but that's okay. We should be able to take a shot at this guy again. Ah, we keep missing, man. I really need to get my gun skill up. That's why I'm trying to get some kills here so I can actually raise the gun skill. You know my favorite part about the sieges in this mod are? They actually work. That's my favorite part. Oh, okay, we can't hit nothing apparently. Let's go ahead and push forward here with our katana, as of course we are still a samurai. Let's hit a reload here. Let's try to snipe some of these guys up out of their towers here. Maybe up out of these windows as well. We are going to finish with about 68 kills here. And it looks like most of these guys are no longer shooting. Yeah, it looks like most of them are not shooting anymore. Yeah, none of them are actually shooting. That's good. That means they're not getting shot at as well. Oh, we did get a reload going. Go ahead and keep pushing up there. But that is the end of the first siege battle, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, it's not. They retreated to the keep. Well, we'll go ahead and send troops on that one. Those tend to crash your game, kind of. So I generally don't want to take part in those like that. We'll send in some trained Yumi Ashigaru and Sakaijin Samurai for good measure. And yeah, veteran Ashigaru as well. They retreated to the keep again? Wait, what? Huh. Interesting. I guess we gotta send troops again. I guess they just killed them all. That was weird. Let's send in Yumi Ashigaru. Or here, let's not send in as many of these guys. Let's send in some actual trained Ashigaru. They'll do a little bit better in there. And then let's send in some of these guys as well. Send those guys in again. I guess it's a 2-stage keep, and that's for a castle too. That's cool. 11% of the loot there. That's not bad at all. Lots of prisoners though. Look at that, man. Ton of prisoners. We do have a couple of upgrades here. Not too many. Both of our companions went down. Senjiro fortunately survived. Ooh, 10% increased melee damage is pretty solid. I will take that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give that to our infantry guy here. There we go. And let's see here. That is better armor than we have right now. Ooh, pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy indeed. We'll give this armor to this guy here. A little bit better than what he has now. There we go. And he doesn't even have shoulder armor, so we'll go ahead and give him some. And then let's see, what melee weapons do they have? Yeah, just Wazakasashi's. Man, if you didn't get any guns, you're shitting me. I guess the other forces got the good stuff. Let's see here. What do you have? Yeah, 26 body armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you our old stuff there. Should be quite a bit better than you're used to, my friend. Yeah, you got plenty of ammunition there. Really need to get this guy a different melee weapon, but all I have is Wazakasashi's. Yeah, we'll get him a katana or something like that. Or a better Yari. Or a Naginata would probably be ideal. Alright, we can approach gates, hail the guards. There we go. We can go inside now. We are about a little over halfway to Clan Tier 2. That's very nice for us. And we got another point in guns. Let's see. Plus 30% gun skill to troops in your formation. Or plus 10% gun damage to infantry in your formation. I'm going to go for the gun damage. And the reason being is because like the skill of your troops in the formation, that only is really going to affect the reload speed. Maybe the accuracy just a bit. But the damage is going to be way, way more important. Let's do that right there. And then I believe somebody else had an upgrade or a level up. Nope, they didn't actually. I was wrong. Let's go to the dungeon here. Donate some prisoners. We'll probably just trade these guys in for money, honestly. That's probably the best way to go about that. But we have helped the Shimazu take another castle. Very nice indeed. Where our morale is not that great right now. But we're getting there. We do have the full leadership stack, so we just gotta wait for that to take effect here. Right now, we're getting +8 +8 morale. Right now, not too bad. All right, 136 versus 57 is gonna be really, really rough. So we need to be pretty darn careful about who we run into at this very moment. Let's get a few more infantry guys there. And then let's head over to this town as well to grab some more troops. We just really, really need to be careful here with that disorganized state and everything. We can get caught out very, very easily. We'll grab some more gunner samurai there. And sure, why not a Katana Ashigaru to finish the party off there. We do have 11 wounded here, so let's go over to this town here and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into down here. Of course, that war is still ongoing. A strong katana, that would be really nice. That's only 3k. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the strong katana, and then we will swap out this guy's Yari for a katana here, a balanced, decent katana there. And then we could also give him a bow too. That would be cool. I mean, a splintered bow is still a bow. Yeah, let's make this guy like traditional samurai. We'll give him like a splintered bow, and then we'll give him some arrows as well. There we go. Perfect for you there, little buddy. Now you got a sword and some bow stuff. Dude, I'm not seeing any guns over here. I think we need to go over towards okay, that's actually significantly better. We'll give you that. Why not? And then some Teppo ammunition. Yeah, just regular Teppo, so we can get rid of that. But let's go ahead and see. Let's do a little bit of shopping here for ourselves. Yeah, no guns, unfortunately, and then just regular ammunition. So guns are pretty. They're pretty rare in this mod for sure. But oh, a tailored monk vest. I kind of like the look we got going on right now. It's a little bit mismatchy, but that's okay. Do you have any green ones? No, I don't. Osudu or Asode. They all look the same, I'm sure. Any new body armors for us? Oh, that would be cool if it was a higher tier armor, because then it could be we could be green. That would be really cool. That is quite a bit better. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, that is so cool with the front there. Man, that looks good. All right, let's get rid of all this junk here, though. We're only gonna end up paying 5k for the privilege, but we should be able to balance that out a bit with the ransoming of some prisoners there. And veteran Yumi Ashigaru. Yeah, no, we don't need those guys. Let's try to get probably try to. Yeah, we are maxed out on party size. Let's go to Saduwara down here, because that is one of the places where I found some guns, and that's an enemy lord there. We'll have to eventually hunt him down like a dog, make him beg for mercy, but of course we will give none. Let's see, do you have any guns for me? Any guns at all? Yes, you do have some guns. Okay. So the arquebus we originally had is much more accurate, but is okay, no, it's just the best gun in the game. Okay, maybe we should have hung on to that there. This has better accuracy but lower pierce and a quicker reload speed. I think that's like a carbine or something like that. We do have balanced Teppo ammunition though, so pretty decent indeed. Yeah, it just adds 2 more pierce to it. This is like a pistol here. Interesting. If we ever get on horseback, we'll have to try that out. That's 12,600 though. Yeah, we can't afford that. That's a little bit out of my price range. Let's see if we can find a new helmet though. That would be nice, because this helmet's really, really ugly. For 5,000 we can. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's not worth it. I look like a fucking shark. You know what? That looks better, and I'm willing to sacrifice the 1 armor to gain that. We'll probably upgrade out of it fairly quickly, but that's all right. You know, rule of cool is going to prevail quite a bit in this series. I can tell you that for damn sure. All right, let's see. Stewardship here. What should we do? Like, tariff income is really nice once you get a town, but tax income overall is going to be better because no matter what, you're always going to have more castles than towns just because there is more castles than towns. All right, let's go ahead and head back up. Let's see. Yep. 114 out of 150. Okay. We still need to work on that quite a bit. And we, how many infantry do we actually have? 32 and 53. Yeah, that's a decent ratio. That's not too bad. We'll continue heading up this way though, and it looks like, yeah, okay, they have another castle down here, so we can come over this way. Looks like there's a ooh, that's an enemy lord. Okay, let's cut him off here, and let's chase him down. See if we can catch him here. Oh yeah, we got him. Perfect. No reward, surrender, or die, good sir. 86 versus 66. Now we are moving into the lord sniping phase of the playthrough here. All right, let's set up right here. And we're going to stick you with the infantry because you have some decent infantry influence there. Looks like he's actually on horseback, so maybe we dismount that guy because we don't really want anybody on horseback just yet. I will find a companion to lead a horse party. Oh, I need a archer. A horse archer class there. We'll dismount him next or before the next battle. Oh wait, he has a. Oh yeah, okay, no. That's our gun. That's our horse gunner samurai. That's very cool. He can actually walk around with that. That's pretty cool. Okay, I can't see shit here. We can try to take a shot. Ah, it's not gonna hit. All right, let's go tactical cam, and we'll go ahead and bring everybody up here. Let's go up to here. And we'll turn these guys this way. We'll bring the gun troops all the way up to here. And we'll tell them tell these guys to actually tell these guys to hold fire. All right, everyone should be moving out now. And we'll bring up this guy for funsies. Our troops are advancing here. You can see, whoa, kind of went through the floor there. Let's see what's down here. Looks like more grass. Perfect. Oh wow, that is a very, very dark forest indeed. Good lord, that is a dense forest, man. Maybe the gun troops aren't going to be super effective here. Looks like they also have quite a bit of gun troops, but it's mostly Yari, or not Yari, but Ashigaru gunners. So I don't think those guys are going to be super effective. Let's go ahead and move this way more. That'll work a little bit better. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Why not? There we go. Helps out with the pacing of the videos a little bit when you can speed time up there. Keep everything nice and interesting for you lovely folks. And yeah, I'm sure I've said this about 100 times, but yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does help out a lot. Let's keep moving these boys up here. It looks like they're still running a bit. Let's scoot them over a bit. And then we'll start opening fire on these guys, and they should want to come down to get us. Where's our lord at? Oh, he's running, right? He's right there. He's catching up. All right, let's tell these boys to open fire. And they should get some decent shots here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, we look so much cooler with this. Look at that. Scar on the eye. Lovely golden helmet matching our shoulder pads. And our chest piece there. They should start pushing into us here because we are taking out quite a few of their boys. Yep, here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tell these guys to hold fire here. I want them to finish their reloads, though. Like for it if they finish their reloads. It's okay. We'll still get some pretty effective shots in here. Looks like I can actually see them now. Very nice. Oh yeah, Sakai Samurai Marksmen are tearing these boys up. All right, let's go and charge the infantry. And I'm gonna tell the horse archer to charge as well, or the horse gunner. There we go. Finally getting another kill there. Took like 15 shots, but we finally got another kill. Ooh, that's the enemy lord there. I'm gonna try to snipe him. Where did he go? Did he get taken down? No, he's still up. There he is. I think his horse got, I think he got dismounted. Yeah, he did. We missed. Okay, let's go duel him. Well, not exactly a duel, but... All right, he's down. Perfect. Reload a bit more here. Did the horse gunner get anybody? No, he didn't, unfortunately. That's okay, though. I will take the Sakai Jin Samurai, and then I'll take the Ashigaru Gunners and the skilled Ashigaru Gunner. Let's get another Ozutsu, yeah. And then more Teppo Samurai. Lovely, lovely indeed. Yari Gunners there, and then some more Yari Ashigaru. Down to 29 infantry now. We are still almost maxed out on the party size. Ooh, solid Jumonji Yari. Do we want to give this guy a polearm instead? I mean, what's the thrust damage? Thrust damage is 41 piercing damage. No, that sword's probably still better. It's an interesting helmet, though. Oh, and that's better. Yeah, there you go. Now you gotta... Oh, okay. We just won't look at the back of it right there. Y'all didn't see shit. Those are better than what you have, and that is also better than what you have. There you go. Good, buddy. Yeah, that should be good. Yep, everything's good. Yeah, just take that stuff. And we'll move on to the next battle, or whatever we're gonna do here. We'll have to just see what the campaign map's looking like. Okay, we don't want to get caught up by these guys because that's way too much for us to fight. Definitely do not want to get caught by those guys. Let's go and come down this way, though. We will retreat there. Oh, okay, cool. They granted a castle to somebody there. Head back down to Sadawara here. I would like to loot the battlefield remains. I'm just worried about crashing issues mostly. We'll hit up the town on the coast here as well and see if there's man, we really cannot find Sakai Jin Samurai. They're very, very elusive apparently. I think it's just yeah, I mean, like, look at all the guys getting recruited out of there. I think we're just not far enough into the playthrough yet where they're starting to pop up a bit more. And generally from... Oh, there we go. There's 3 of them. Okay, that's exactly what we needed right there. I know we're over the troop limit there, but we'll go and dump off some of these Ashigaru Gunners. Just one of them there. Perfect. And let's go to Sadawara here to sell off some of our prisoners and some other things. Yeah, I didn't expect to find anything in there. We did get lucky there and did find some what's it called? Some Jin Samurai. Masterwork, 12,600. 60 accuracy, worst pierce damage by almost 50. But it's 30 faster. I think this is a better gun to have to get our skill up. All right, let's sell first and we'll see how much we make back here. We'll keep the horses, I guess. All right, we're only gonna get 5K for selling here, and we're pretty low on money. Yeah, I think we are just gonna hang on to what we have. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until we can afford some better stuff here. I mean, maybe ransoming that lord too would give us a bit more money. That's only going to give us 724. Yeah, I'd rather turn that in for influence. It'll net us more money in the end. Yeah, we are still making a decent amount from the mercenary contract, and we're getting up there in not in influence, in renown. So we are still improving. Ah, 2 more Jin Samurai. I'll take that. We'll get rid of a few more Ashigaru gunners. There we go. Yeah, having the Jin Samurai is really, really nice indeed. They are significantly better by a large margin there. We can recruit one of them too. Nice. Turn that guy in for some influence, and you'll see that will overall make us more money. Take one of these Sakai Jin Samurai here, and we'll drop off a Ashigaru gunner. There we go. We'll see if there's some more down here. This looks like a pretty decent place to recruit Jin Samurai, though. Should be decent, at least. He's taking a few recruits out of there, but we'll see what is left over. Yeah, he did take them all, unfortunately. We'll head down. You know, let's actually go clear this hideout. I haven't cleared a hideout in a hot minute. And we'll go and drop a save here. Shimazu 5. Save that right there. All right, now we will wait for nightfall to attack here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, everything looks good. All right, we're definitely gonna bring our companions in though for the. Ooh, friendly castle is getting besieged. Okay, we're gonna wait this out here. We're gonna clear this hideout, and then we will go into. Let's take those guys. Let's take the skilled caravan master. And then we want to take like our best infantry, I think. Yeah. There we go. Should be pretty good here. Once we clear out this hideout, we'll gain some relationship, gain some renown, gain a little bit of everything here. We can tell these guys to fire at will. And we can also tell everybody to charge. Let me go ahead and pull out my gun here. Take a shot. It was a poorly aimed shot, unfortunately. Go ahead and hit a reload here. Oh, and that's why we save, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly why we save. We'll attempt to continue here. See if that sorts it out. Yeah, it may have just been a small problem there. That's okay. All right, we did ignore the error, so we'll see if that fixes it there. But no guarantees. We may have to redo this. But if I have to redo it, I'll do it off camera. You do want to be careful, and the reason I am okay with doing that is because I do have multiple saves on file, so not too worried about losing a save. If we did lose a save, it wouldn't be a huge deal there. Missing a shot on that guy. I can't wait till I can snipe people from that far away. Maybe once we have the arquebus or we have that masterwork gun down there. Oh, okay, so that did crash a second time there. So I am gonna go ahead and close the program. It's a soft crash, but we want to be safe about it. And I'll see you guys in just a second when I reload the game. Be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. So I tried a few times, like maybe 5 times, to try to get this hideout to play out. I tried disabling all the mods, and we just kept running into the same crashing issue. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that one be, and we'll head up to this castle and see if we can maybe sneak into a siege defense. It's kind of unfortunate sometimes when that stuff does happen with a hideout, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. It's just a hideout. No worries. It happens sometimes. Brand new mod. I'm sure they'll fix it in subsequent updates. And I'll tell you what, guys, they are updating this mod like crazy, man. And I really hope someone gets a My Little Warband patch out there. And if you are a modder, please, 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 please make a version of My Little Warband that will work with this mod. I think it would be really, really awesome. Okay, well, let's see what the situation is here, though. It's looking pretty dire, I'm not gonna lie. It is looking quite dire indeed. We can recruit this Jin Samurai, though. And we'll drop off another Ashigaru gunner. There we go. All right, so 194 plus 86. I mean, I'm not going to be able to sneak in all 86. Let's see how many troops I am going to lose if I break in. I might lose 19 troops. Ooh. Yeah, I think they're going to lose this one, man. That's not great. Huh. All right, well, I guess we can I guess we can kind of camp out here and see how it goes. Maybe they lose enough men for us to be able to actually beat the army afterwards. That might be a really solid thing to happen. It looks like they are going to lose quite a few troops here. If we can get them down to about 100, I think we can go in and assault that siege camp. Yeah, they're getting them down pretty low. Let's see if we can actually, if we assault the siege camp. Okay, they are going to give us troops here. That is nice, but it's the garrison though. Yeah, we want to wait till this gets down to a bit lower, and then we'll see if we can take them on here. They're actually kind of losing this trade here. All right, 77s. That's comfortable for me to take on. All right, let's smack these guys back where they belong, in a jail cell, in a penitentiary. I was gonna do a really funny joke there, but I fumbled the joke 100%. And you know what? Since these guys are just charging, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my infantry out of this one, and we'll just bring our ranged troops up here. Tell them to hold fire really quick while they move up. And now we'll tell them to fire at will. There we go. And let's go ahead and get some kills for ourselves here. It'd be kind of nice. I think that's our gun samurai there. I told him to charge, right? Yeah, I did. Let's see if we can kill some of these boys here. That was friendly fire. Shit. My bad, guys. My bad. We are doing quite well, though. Looks like their infantry got kind of massacred a little bit. Can't really see through here. Are you gonna try to kill me? Okay, no, you look friendly. You look like a friendly boy. There we go, there's red. There we go. Alright, we need to charge our infantry now. There we go. Get those guys moving. Go and hit a quick reload here. Little combat reload for us. And we have quite a few Jin Samurai, so we should have no problems with that. And we can shoot some of these archers down while we're at it. Oh, just past his head there. Yeah, sorry I couldn't end up doing that hideout battle. I wish I could send troops on the hideout, but unfortunately you really can't. Looks like they are running now. Oh, dude, I really got to get some better accuracy. That would be so nice if I could do that. If I could hit some of these long range shots. We'll try to take a shot at this guy again. It's not gonna happen. That's okay though. We did pretty much completely decimate these guys though. They we definitely told them what for, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just so pleased with how our gun samurai are performing though. They are doing a wonderful job. Oh, that was actually pretty close as well. Looks like they are running away now though. We'll go ahead and speed through the rest of this. Come on now. Hurry up. I think those guys are in skirmish. That's why they're actually still running away. There we go. That's the end of the battle. 18.4 renown, 21.9 influence, 9.7 morale, and 30% of the loot. All right, let's see how many lords we ended up capturing here. There's one. There's two. There's three. And we actually ended up saving one there, saving 2 lords there. Very, very nice. Holy shit, 125 troops to choose from. How spoiled am I? Look at that. Good lord. Okay, 2 more of those mounted gun samurai. I'll take those guys for sure. And if you have some Jin samurai, I would not be opposed to taking those guys as well. Sakai mounted samurai. Yeah, those are traditional troops. You really don't want to be using those guys too much. That is a lot of skilled katana ashigaru. Let's go and get rid of that guy there. And we'll get rid of okay, let's do the upgrades first, and then we'll start getting rid of guys. And we'll see who we need to end up getting rid of. Yep, those guys need to go to Sakai Yumi's. These guys need to upgrade into Yachty. And we'll do half and half there. Perfect. We have some more guys upgrading. Let's get another Ozutsu going. There we go. And then let's go Horse Gunner there. Perfect. All right, we are still 2 over. So let's get rid of a skilled... let's get rid of a regular Katana Ashigaru. And then a skilled Ashigaru Gunner. Yeah, that'll be good. And we can actually get rid of these guys entirely and just bring in these two. There we go. That upgrades the force just a bit for us. Ooh, veteran Yumi Hatamoto's. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to take some of these guys. They have some really, really high tier troops here. Let's see if they have any Jin Samurai. Unfortunately, no Jin Samurai, but they do have the Iki agitator here. I think I'll eventually, like, when I do like a ninja playthrough, I'll use I think I'll use the monks because they look the most like ninjas, and I'll just black out the colors and we'll play as a mercenary. That'll be really cool. And if not, then I'll end up waiting for someone to make a My Little Warband patch. So if you are a modder, and like I said before, if you are, I would be greatly appreciative of you if you made a My Little Warband patch. And I can tell you what the issue is right now with it. The GUI does not work. So the GUI there does not work with it because they have a custom UI for pretty much everything in My Little Warband. Uses the base game's UI. So you'd have to go in there, figure out what's going on. And I do know that you can copy and paste all of the different troop XML files into the My Little Warband mod XML file, and that does actually work, and it does load the troops, but then the UI crashes on loading, meaning as soon as you go to try to recruit the custom troops, it just crashes the UI, or crashes the game because of the UI. Yeah, there's some modding info for you guys. I did try that out. Ooh, 17,000. That's really good. Oh, and we got some green armor here. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, okay, we got some pretty solid stuff here, I'd say. Ah, we have that shitty helmet again though. I hate this helmet, dude. It looks so stupid. Makes me feel dumb. That's better. You can take that. And then I think there's another one here. Okay, not quite as good. That might be technically better. Yeah. Ooh, some nice green pants there for you. Good, sir. Oh, those are definitely better than what I have. Yeah, legendary. Look at that. And then Lordly reinforced Kote there. I'll give it to you. And then let's see, what else can we give to you? That is a way better helmet for you. And now you look very cool indeed. I wish I had this helmet with a higher armor stat. That would be really nice. Let's see what else. Okay, yeah, we can give you some foot armor as well. I already gave that to myself. Yes, I did. Very nice. You can use some foot armor as well. Let's see. Is this... Yeah, that's not better than what you have, but it might look cooler. Yeah, that looks cooler. Some better hand armor for you, good sir. And a large bag of arrows for you. Why not? And then some legendary arrows as well. Very nice. Ooh, that's a better helmet for you too, as well. I'm saying as well a lot here. Need to come up with some different words. I'll just start saying in the middle of sentences. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, this is better. So we'll go and grab all of that lovely, lovely loot there. Oh my god, 125 rice is ridiculous, but we will take all that stuff because we can go sell it pretty much immediately. All right, let's see here. Let's all right, first let's bank these prisoners here for the influence. We are almost at Clan Tier 2, 139 out of 150. We'll probably be able to get that in the next episode. Let's request entry into the castle, go to the dungeon, and we will donate some more lovely prisoners to the cause. That's going to get us 13 influence there. That is really, really nice. And then, oh, they're 130 out of 11. Yeah, that's not necessarily the best idea, but yeah, they exceed capacity, unfortunately. Okay. Well, we'll have to donate them somewhere else. There should be another castle down here that can take them. Yeah, there we go. We'll head down to this castle. We'll see if we can make it down there before they end up escaping. Influence gain from battle is 100%. Not even a question. Let's see. We do have a skill point though. Hmm. Athletics maybe. Yeah, maybe athletics so we can start running a bit faster. That would be nice. We already have the full stack going here, and the only thing we could do is charm to get that up a bit more. But I think we need to balance out our athletics and our scouting skill, because I think we're gonna go for the I think we're gonna go for this perk right right there. That allows us to hang on to prisoners a lot easier. And hopefully these guys don't end up escaping here. We'll go ahead and stop off here and sell off all of those lovely items, as we are over encumbered by quite a large amount. Right, yeah, we have 350 rice. That's insane. We need to lower that down a bit. That shit's heavy, man. Carrying around that much rice. We'll lower this down as well. We'll even her out there. Lacquer there. We can go ahead and dump off the rest of those trade goods. Yep, that cleared up a lot of space for us. Very nice. That horse is worth 17,000. Yeah, that's a good deal there. Someone's got to have a worse helmet than that. Yeah, I can give you that. Yours looks cooler though. I want you to keep that. I can give you this helmet though. Yeah, that'll help you out a lot actually. Yeah, we want the well, let's see how the I guess we will give you that. Give you the full gold look there. And we're gonna get 19,000. Let's go ahead and hang on to the rest of these horses. We're not getting a herding penalty, so that's fine. We can hang on to the rest of the horses though for upgrading troops, and eventually if we get a few perks, we can make it to where the horses will breed with each other, and then we have an infinite supply of money there. Good lord, these lords have a lot of horses on them. I do like that they have the quick versions of horses and the lean versions of horses and all that kind of stuff. That's really cool. All right, that's gonna net us 40,000 money units. So let's see if we can actually get some better armor for ourselves here. Sinjito here. Okay, we definitely got to swap out this helmet, man. This helmet is not doing it for me. That's only 40k though, so we can't get something that's that nice, but we can get something that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks way better already. We'll go ahead and get rid of that piece of shit there. I would like to get this helmet, but it's just out of our price range for now, unfortunately. Pants. You can get some pants. And we did find a better piece of body armor there, but let's go and see what else they got here. This one is much better in the leg armor, which you do tend to get shot in the legs quite a bit. We could afford that. Let's see what it looks like. Kind of the same deal going there. Let's see what they have in terms of other stuff. Yeah, we'll go over to a different town and pick out some new stuff for ourselves. But first, we need to stop off at that castle down there to go ahead and bank up all those troops. But now we should be moving a lot faster for ourselves. Yeah, we'll head down to this castle. They shouldn't have an overload of prisoners down here. And we just made it. Perfect. Nice. All right, go to the dungeon, donate prisoners, and we can drop off these 3 lords, netting us another 13 influence there. Very nice indeed. Yeah, still at that 139 out of 150. And let's head down to Sadawara here, and we'll see what kind of gear we can go and pick up, and then we'll go and end the episode. This one's going to run a bit long, but that's okay. Y'all be fine. All right, let's scroll through this bad boy. Holy shit, they got a lot of horses here. Good lord. We could grab an excellent katana, but it's still worse than ours, man. That's crazy. Now, Sadawara does have some guns, and they do have an arquebus here, so we could actually, like, legit buy an arquebus now. Or we could go for, let's go for this gun, honestly. I want to try that bad boy out. We'll go ahead and, I guess, hang on to our Taneshigami here. Tanegashima. Tanegashima. Yeah, that's how you say that word. Tanegashima. Gotta fucking sound it out over here, man. I can barely read English, let alone Japanese words. Let's see what kind of body armor we got going on. Oh, same kind of deal over here. Yeah, why does it always come out red, though? I don't understand that. It's so weird. It's just a waste of money. Yeah, I didn't see any helmets, right? Yeah, no helmets, unfortunately. That one looks kind of interesting, but it's not better than what we have, unfortunately. Armored Kote would be something to get to. Could go for that. We'll pay 20k for the privilege. You know what? I think we will do this. Yeah, that looks all right. Definitely need to get a like a red undershirt. It would look really good with that. Yeah, like that. That would look sick. But I like the green stuff. The green stuff would look really cool for a Shimazu style. And let's see what's up with this gun. So this is a shorter barrel gun. This kind of looks like a carbine here. It has 60 accuracy, 459 missile speed, and 108 reload speed. So that's pretty solid. I mean, like, arquebus is going to be better, but 73 reload speed versus 108, you can't really argue with that, can you? All right, we'll go ahead and pay that money there. And what do we have in the prisoner department? We don't want those guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and choose who we want to ransom here. All right, let's ransom those two, these guys, those guys, those guys, those guys. It's pretty much going to be everybody, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be everybody. Okay. Well, that's going to net us another 1,700 in the bank there. Very nice indeed. Who are you, my friend? Skills, and it says nothing. All right, I just want to check one last thing for you in the episode. Let's pull up a camp here. Promote units. Ooh, we do have some guys who are ready to promote. A Sakai Jin Samurai, some Ashigaru marksman there. Very nice indeed. Some of these guys might end up having some decent skills as well. 2 points into stewardship already, as well as he also has 2 points into stewardship. 115 athletics is pretty solid. We might wait for some better ones, but we can promote 2 of them. Slew many enemy troops. Slew many enemy. Yeah, they all slew a lot of troops there. But that is one of the cool things about being in the camp. I think that's really cool. Wait in camp. Stop waiting. Choose a book to read. Oh yeah, that's with the that's when you buy a book from the temples. You can actually buy books from the temples. So that is a cool feature for sure. Let me go ahead and save this episode here. And we'll go ahead and end this one here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series and all the other series going on the channel right now. Make sure y'all leave me some feedback in the comments below. I do reply to all the comments within 24 hours. And we have a lovely little Bannerlord community going on. I guess Bannerlord and etc. community going on. But yes, thank you to the channel members in particular. Thank you to Tyler. Thank you to Moses, Jared, Walter, Mooncheese, Cameron, Franklin, Shadowfighter Pro, and JT Boris. And I promise before we do the next episode, I'll get those Clan Tier 2 channel members in here. Of course, I will always go from the oldest channel members to the newest channel members. That's how I work. If you've been here a long time, then of course, you're going to get some benefits to sticking around. So yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, and peace out.